is Eti Arianti and hello everyone. We from group 5 will explain about mental health. What kind of mental health is? This will be explained by Kaisa Alifa. Then the factors that influence it will be explained by Hoirul Firmansyah. Next, mental health symptoms and illness will be explained by me, Nona Cindy Padlasari. Then how to overcome or treat it will be explained by Levani. And finally the prevention that can be done will be explained by Mas Lia. Okay, let's get straight to the explanation.
Definition mental health. The definition of mental health refers to the emotional, psychological, and social well-being of an individual. It encompasses an individual's ability to recognize, understand, and manage their own emotion, as well as to interact with others in healthy and effective manner. Mental health is not just about the absence of mental illness, but also about the presence of positive aspects such as resilience, strong self-esteem, and the ability to adapt to life's challenges. It involves how individuals think, feel, and act in their daily lives, as well as how they cope with stress, overcome difficulties, and build supportive relationships. In other words, mental health is about maintaining a healthy balance of emotion, thoughts, and social relationships that enable individuals to live meaningful and productive life. This definition aligns with the World Health Organization or WHO definition of mental health as a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make contribution to her or his community. Number 1, I will explain the emotional well-being. Emotional well-being involves the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotion, as well as to empathize with the emotion of others. It encompasses feelings of happiness, contentment, and satisfaction, as well as the ability to cope with the bounce back from adversity. Research has shown that emotional well-being is associated with lower level of stress, better physical health outcomes, and greater overall life satisfaction. Source: emotional well-being, the sense of happiness and flourishing by Ed Diener and Robert Biswa Diener. Number 2, psychological well-being. Psychological well-being relates to a person's mental state and cognitive functioning. It includes factors such as self-esteem, self-efficacy, resiliency, and a sense of purpose or meaning in life. Psychological well-being influences how individuals perceive themselves and the world around them. Studies have found that individuals with higher level of psychological well-being tend to experience better mental health outcomes, including lower rate of depression and anxiety. Source: psychological well-being theory, measurement, and application, edited by Carol D. Reeve and Barton H. Singer. Number 3, social well-being. Social well-being refers to the quality of relationship and social connection that individuals have with others. It encompasses factors such as social support, communication skill, and a sense of belonging to a community or group. Strong social connection contribute to feelings of happiness and fulfillment and provide a buffer against the negative effect of stress and adversity. Research has shown that social well-being is associated with better mental health outcomes, including reduced risks of depression and improved overall well-being. The source, social relationship and health, a flashpoint for health policy by Julian Holt Landstad, Timothy B. Smith, and G. Bradley Layton. Interconnection mental health. These components of mental health are interconnected and influence each other. For example, strong social support can enhance emotional and psychological well-being, while experienced mental health challenge might impact one's ability to maintain healthy relationships.
Factors. Number 1. Biological. I. Genetic. Refers to inherited factors that influence an individual's predisposition to certain mental health condition. Genetic predisposition can enhance the likelihood of developing conditions such as depression, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia. B. Brain chemistry influences the balance and function of neurotransmitters such as serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, which play a crucial role in regulating mood, emotion, and cognitive function. Imbalance in brain chemistry and contribute to the emergence of mental health disorder. Number 2. Environment. I. Trauma. Past traumatic experience such as physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, neglect, or significant life event like the loss of a loved one can have profound impact on mental health. Trauma can lead to conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, anxiety, or depression. B. Stressor. Environmental stressor, shock as financial differences, relationship issues, work-related stress, or major life change, and trigger or exacerbate mental health symptoms. Chronic stress can also contribute to the development of anxiety and depression. 3. Lifestyle. I. Diet. The food we consume and significantly impact mental health. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grain, lean protein, and healthy fats provides essential nutrients to support brain function and emotional well-being. Conversely, a diet high in processed food, sugar, and unhealthy fat enhance the risk of mood disorder. B. Exercise. Regular physical activity has been shown improve mood, reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, and enhance overall well-being. Exercise releases endorphin neurotransmitters that act as natural mood booster and promote better sleep, which is crucial for mental health. C. Sleep. Sufficient sleep is crucial for maintaining optimal mental health. Poor sleep habits, such as irregular sleep patterns, sleep deprivation, or insomnia, can negatively affect mood, cognitive function, and emotional regulation. Pro- Providing good sleep hygiene, such as setting a regular sleep schedule and creating calming bedtime routine is essential for mental well-being. D. Substance abuse. Excessive use of chemicals such as rich drug or alcohol and harm a person's mental health. Substance abuse can lead to mood disorder, anxiety disorders, and even psychotic episodes in individuals. It's important to understand the risk of substance abuse and alcohol mental health, as well as take steps to prevent it or seek help if it occurs.
Hello, my name is Anona Cindy Padasari, and I will be explaining several types of common symptoms and mental health disorders. Namely, number one, depression features symptoms such as persistent sadness, loss of interest or pleasure in activities usually enjoyed, change in appetite and weight, self-disturbances, fatigue, feeling of worthlessness, difficulty concentrating, and those of death or suicide, with influencing factors including genetics, brain chemistry change, stress, trauma, relationship issues, and certain medical condition. Number two is anxiety disorder. Is characterized by excessive anxiety and worry, difficulty controlling anxious feelings, restlessness, easy fatigue, concentration problems, irritability, muscle tension, and sleep disturbances, with influencing factors such as genetics, stressful life events, change in brain chemistry, and underlying medical condition. Next, number three, bipolar disorder show extreme change in mood, energy, and activity levels, ranging from periods of mania to depression, with influencing factors including genetics, brain structure and function, and environmental factors. Okay, number four, schizophrenia features symptoms such as hallucination, delusion, disorganized speech, chaotic or catatonic behavior, loss of motivation, lack of emotional expression, and difficulties in social functioning and at work, with influencing factors including genetics, environmental factors such as pregnancy and birth complication, and early use of psychoactive substances. Number five is obsessive compulsive disorder. OCD is marked by obsession and compulsion, with influencing factors including genetics, change in brain chemistry, traumatic life experiences, and a personality inclined towards perfectionism. And then number 6 is post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, has symptoms such as flashbacks of traumatic events, nightmares, avoidance of a situation that remind of the trauma, excessive alertness, and mood change, with influencing factors including experiencing or witnessing highly traumatic events, a story of mental health issues in the family, and lack of social support. Number 7 is eating disorders, such as anorexia and bulimia, have varying symptoms such as self restriction on food intake and cycle of operating followed by behaviors to prevent weight gain, with influencing factors including body image, social pressure, genetic factors, and self-esteem issues. Number 8 is borderline personality disorder, BPD. This disorder is characterized by intense emotional instability, fear of abandonment, tumultuous relationship, poor self-image, impulsive behaviors, and frequent mood swings. Influencing factors include genetic predisposition, early childhood trauma, brain structure abnormalities, and environmental factors. Number 9, social anxiety disorder, SAD. This disorder features overwhelming anxiety and excessive self-consciousness in everyday social situations. Symptoms include intense fear of being judged by others, avoiding social situations, and physical symptoms such as blushing, sweating, trembling, or nausea. Contributing factors can include inherited traits, brain structure differences, and environmental experiences. Number 10 is panic disorder. Symptoms of this disorder include sudden and repeated attacks of intense fear that may last for several minutes or longer. These are known as panic attacks and can include heart palpitation, sweating, trembling, sensations of shortness of breath, impending doom, or loss of control. Factors including panic disorder include genetics, major stress, temperament sensitive to stress, and change in the way part of your brain function. In conclusion, each disorder has a different combination of symptoms and can be influenced by various interrelated factors. If you or someone you know is suffering from these symptoms, it is important to seek professional help from a doctor or psychologist for proper diagnosis and treatment.
Treatment in mental health. Treatment refers to medical efforts to reduce or eliminate the symptoms of this disease or health disorder. This may include various approaches such as physical therapy, surgical intervention, or paramedical treatments. 1. Therapy. Psychological therapy or counseling is a process in which individuals work with mental health professionals to understand and overcome emotional, physiological, or behavioral problems. Types of therapy include counseling, cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, psychotherapy, and many more. Counseling involves talking with a trained therapist or counselor to explore thoughts, feelings, and behavior, and to develop coping strategies to manage mental health challenges. Cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on identifying and changing negative thoughts, patterns, and behavior to encourage healthier thinking and improve emotional well-being. Dialectical behavioral therapy combines cognitive behavioral techniques with mindfulness to practice to help individuals regulate emotions, manage stress, and improve interpersonal relation. Psychotherapy utilizes a variety of therapeutic approaches tailored to individual needs, such as psychodynamic therapy, interpersonal therapy, and humanistic therapy. 2. Treatments use of drugs to treat or reduce symptoms of diseases or health problems. This includes prescription and over-the-counter medications such as antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, antipsychotic, and mood stabilizer. Treatments should be administered under the supervision of a licensed physician. Antidepressants prescribed to treat depressions, anxiety disorders, and certain other mental health conditions by balancing neurotransmitters in the brain. Anti-anxiety medications used to relieve symptoms of anxiety and panic disorders by reducing the intensity of anxiety-related symptoms. Mood stabilizer help manage symptoms of bipolar disorder by stabilizing mood swings and preventing episodes of mania or depressions. Antipsychotic prescribed to treat psychotic disorder such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder by reducing hallucinations, delusions, and other symptoms. 3. Support groups. Support groups, communities of people who have gone through similar experiences and come together to support each other, share experiences, and strategies for overcoming challenges. This can be a face-to-face or online support groups. Peer support groups provide a supportive environment where individuals facing familiar mental health challenges can share experiences, provide encouragement, and receive practical advice. Family support groups offer support and education to family members and caregivers of individuals with mental health conditions, helping them better understand and overcome their loved ones' challenges. Online supportive community, a virtual platform where individuals can connect with others, share experiences anonymously, and access resources and information related to mental health. 4. Lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes involves modifying daily habits that can affect mental and physical health. This can include regular exercise, adequate sleep, healthy eating, stress management, and sleep hygiene. Regular exercise. Physical activity has been shown to improve the mood, reduce stress, and increase energy levels, thereby contributing to overall mental well-being. Health eating. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein provides essential nutrients that support brain function and emotional stability. Stress management. Techniques such as mindfulness meditations, deep breathing exercises, and progressive muscle relaxations can help reduce stress and increase relaxations. Sleep hygiene. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxed bedtime routine, and avoiding stimulants like caffeine and electronic before with improve sleeping quality and mental health. Each of these treatments often play an important role in improving mental health and well-being, and are often combined to meet up unique needs individuals experiencing mental health challenges. Thus, the explanation of mental health treatment. Thank you.
Prevention on mental health. 1. Education. Point 1. Mental health awareness. Increasing public awareness and understanding of mental health issues, including signs, symptoms, and available resources, can help reduce stigma and encourage individuals to seek help when needed. Point 2. Promoting resilience. Educating individuals about coping strategy, problem-solving skill, and resilience building technique can empower them to better manage stressor and navigate life's challenges effectively. 2. Stress management. Point 1. Identifying stressor. Helping individuals recognize common stressors in their life, such as work pressure, relationship conflict, or financial worries, allow them to take a proactive step to address or mitigate this stressor. Point 2. Coping strategy. Teaching stress management techniques such as deep breathing exercise, mindfulness meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, or time management skill equip, equips individual with effective tools to reduce stress and promote emotional well-being. 3. Early intervention. Point 1. Screening programs. Implementing screening program in a school, workplace, and healthcare setting can help identify individuals at risk of developing mental health problems at an early stage. Early detection allows for intervention and treatment, preventing the progression of symptoms and improving outcomes. Point 2. Access to service. Ensuring timely access to mental health service such as counseling, therapy, or psychiatric care for individuals identified through screening program or self-referral can facilitate early intervention and prevent the worsening of mental health issues. 4. Promoting mental well-being. Point 1. Creating supportive environment. Fostering supportive and inclusive environment in community, school, workplace, and healthcare setting promotes a sense of belonging and social connection, which are protective factors of mental well-being. Point 2. Encouraging self-care. Encouraging individuals to prioritize self-care activities such as engaging in hobby, spending time with loved ones, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a healthy work-life balance enhance overall well-being and resilience against mental health challenges. There are several prevention, namely 1. Primary prevention. Primary prevention is stopping or preventing mental health problems before they start. Primary prevention is probably what you think of when you hear the word prevention. Usually, primary prevention happens through physical education, learning about emotional intelligence, practicing healthy emotional expression, and forming supportive relationships are all part of primary prevention. Mental health awareness program in school and a suicide risk prevention program in the community are two examples of primary prevention. Create and study flashcards. Create flashcards quickly and study them with science-packed learn module in the Study Smarter apps. Sign up for free. Secondary prevention. Every person has a unique background with different mental health risk factors. Things like a family history of mental health problems, parents are divorced or separate, growing up in foster care, or experiencing domestic violence or abuse or some possible risk factor. Prevention strategy that help those at higher risk of developing a mental disorder make up level 2 or secondary prevention. Grief and loss group, single parent support group, and trauma recovery support are examples of a secondary prevention. Tertiary prevention. Remember when we mentioned early treatment for mental disorder? Early treatment strategy and support make up level 3 tertiary prevention. This level contains strategies that help those already struggling with a mental disorder. The goal is to support them and help them recover so that the problem don't becomes worse. Early treatment help individuals lead healthier life in future. Any mental health treatment is an example of tertiary prevention, but some specific examples are relapse prevention programs, community mental health care clinics, school counseling program, and peer-led support group. By focusing on prevention strategies such as education, strategy management, early intervention, and promoting mental well-being, we can empower individuals to take proactive steps to protect and enhance their mental health, leading to healthier and more resilient community.
In conclusion, mental health is a multidimensional aspect of overall well-being that encompasses emotional, psychological, and social factors. It is influenced by a combination of biological, environmental, and lifestyle elements, and can be affected by various conditions such as anxiety disorder, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and eating disorder. Treatment options include therapy, medication, support groups, and lifestyle change, all of which play crucial roles in promoting mental well-being. Prevention efforts focus on education, stress management, early intervention, and fostering supportive environment to empower individuals to take proactive steps in protecting and changing their mental health. By addressing mental health comprehensively and reducing stigma, we can create healthier and more resilient communities where individuals can thrive and lead meaningful lives. That all the presentation of material from our group. More or less sorry. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.